Welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker,
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious. How you just happen to have this kind of info the moment...
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to... As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it. It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar.
Ain el-Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worship the Scarlet King?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, that Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors.
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
History is sometimes even more exciting than legend.
Al-Haytham! We got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites' transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp. See you then.
Oh, Hatham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Faros Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Crumble!
Oh, Hatham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boy!
Uh-oh, here they come.
That's close enough. Stabilize.
There is no escape!
Propagate! I'll be back. Feeling lucky today. Solidify!
Teamwork is teamwork! Illusion shattered!
Spring forth! Scatter!
There is no escape!
You want it?
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired. Arrest him! Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away! World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened?
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane if—
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man, this divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would—
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormo.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask—
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery!
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time. There she is! Dunyarzad! We're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that...
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that... Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to...
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
I see. If there is another chance...
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but cause...
Even when you put it that way...
Don't worry, my guard.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and...
Oh, you two must be I've already prepared a room for you.
Whoa, you're so...
Here we are. It's...
It looks really nice.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia's still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar.
It's a deal.
I may be too excited to fall asleep.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food?
This festival can only go so wrong.
Oh no. Thinking about... Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
Traveler, Paimon...
Good morning, Dunyarzad!
Not at all. Today is fine.
You've worked so hard for this day!
You know it. Oh, it's just that, well... Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They pay for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all so, what?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their table. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukushifa mushrooms, lunar lotuses, Sumeru roses, sunsetias, kapulatas, hara fruits, and zaytun.
So, the Sub-Zero...
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use...
Wait, but if that's the case, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like... Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natla...
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks! Alright, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be...
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be...
So...
It's quite simple. After you give me any two alchemical reagents...
Sure sounds random.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Okay, one moment.
Paimon wants to take a look too!
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means...
Illusions and lies?
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition...
He's not even trying to...
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you.
Oh, it's nothing.
Guess that was still pretty interesting.
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilou's dance of Sub-Zeros would be just as impressive.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy. Hey, it's Dunyarzad! Wow!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare...
The hallowed Night of Flowers.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your... All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord...
Yes, Knight! Just what is going...
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sub-Zero's festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying...
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make...
As are we to you,
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a...
Whichever would...
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor.
Ooh, those are...
And there's also lizard tail and...
Huh? What's up?
Onikabuto is a little spicy.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? It's all right.
I also believe in...
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
3 is a pretty lucky number.
Attention! That's...
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck. But looks like Paimon...
The Sunsetia-flavored candy was in box number 4.
That's
How
like
about
the
this?
most
The most
unluckiest
important
number
thing
if
is
you
that
watch
everyone
JoJo.
has a good time at the festival.
Really? That's so...
It's Night of Flowers.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Night of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that. Can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Pause!
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutch.
Those Eremites don't look like they're a...
Who are you? I don't believe the whole...
That's right. We haven't received any of their
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyard!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homiyanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Mane! No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs.
Aren't your claws all...
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe...
No! We're gonna stay and help! There's too many of them!
Please be careful.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale.
I'm fine.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all...
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took...
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone fall?
Dia, your arm!
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword.
About that. Well,
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was...
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry,
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling her weapon...
You're so unreasonable,
Thank you very...
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Are you feeling unwell again?
My lady, your condition... Traveler, can you...
Truly...
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this. Its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home, since I was a child, I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world. Right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also will...
Thank you two so much. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets. Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Isn't the dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for?
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
Yeah, she's a little bit too fishy. Something doesn't feel right. Not with the character, of course. It's just this festival. It seems like it will go off the rails wrong or something. Just, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I just have that spider sense, you know. I mean, I'm hoping it goes right when we see the dance. Maybe the Archon themselves would show up. That would be awesome. But,
were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilou!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage.
But the Dance of Sub-Zerus is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zerus Festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sub-Zerus Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zerus Festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. This is a hard pill to swallow.
Art. Dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason? Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbha Day that prohibits public art performances.
Understood. I will inform...
The Sub-Zerus Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilou, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. Or we could get people to block them off so they...
Nilou, it's alright.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zerus so much.
It's okay. Seeing it would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zerus Festival.
If you say so. But...
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
Are you living to see the next one?
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay. Still, I'd be lying if I...
Don't worry, if we just destroy the whole Academia, then we should be fine.
A lot. Nilou and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zerus Festival a success. But Dunyarzad is running out of... Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
Oh, we're gonna be late! It's all because we should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
Okay. I mean, alright. I'm in some Ray Zero time loop. Subaru Natsuki right now just died, respawn.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all.
You seem kinda...
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Sure!
Really did just enter a time loop. That's crazy.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
Ooh. Does that mean I get my items back from that guy? I mean, time did reset. I still have all the same stuff.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
So I'm guessing I'm just gonna be predicting things that happen. I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, how did you know that?
You are quite well informed.
They're all plants! Actually, what?
It's one of the Sabzeruz festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the
appear to be in the form.
Really?
The moon signifies. It's escaping me for now.
Is he really looking it up?
Oh, right. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will.
Understood. I'll keep.
Oh, it's nothing.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. So, where to next?
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candies, don't forget your loyal.
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on?
Ferris, the Knight of Flower.
Oh, do you want?
What? Ooh!
And there's also
What? Travel.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from the... Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Ha 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 ha.
Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right! Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going?
Gonna go beat up the mercenaries or something. Oh, no, tavern? Nah, I mean, okay. I was gonna go fight those mercenaries, so Deo wouldn't have to get injured or something. Whatever.
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's what... In that case, Paimon also felt so... So, why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it! You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feel.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you're from these...
coconut charcoal cake. Isn't it that... Oh, Paimon under... Isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tastes... Then, you mean... That's impossible. So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression,
Oh, so this isn't our first time in the loop. Okay, that makes sense. I guess.
Hey, Dunyarzad is sitting by herself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dunyarzad.
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers.
Kidnappers?
I'm okay. These are...
Whew. That's a big relief.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days...
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt
Deja vu? No. But my days...
Oh, Paimon sees.
It's almost time.
Huh?
Nilou's dance of subs...
Yeah, even if they didn't remember, I feel kind of messed up just leaving her to fight the mercenaries.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbaha day.
Understood.
The Sub-Zeru's...
Nilou?
Oh, Dunyarzad.
It's okay.
But you've been really looking forward to this. I don't...
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble.
True, but...
The next fest...
Wait.
No, nothing.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did!
That's crazy. She's more direct. She said, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll just be dead by next festival. That's okay. I mean, I don't even know what to say to that.
So, in the end, maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. Then, how about
okay,
we
let's
settle
just
in and get a
future
good
predict,
night's
you know.
sleep?
Oh,
For
whoa.
now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We could do...
Didn't you notice that little squirrel thing?
Jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor for variances in the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep? Anyway, we should go.
Man, I wouldn't mind replying to the festival, but we don't even get to see the greatest part, which is supposed to be the dance. It's crazy.
Good morning, Dinyerzad!
Not at all.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired.
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler?
Please don't make me replay this same day again without figuring it out. This is interesting though.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the sub.
I like how we skipped the first two stalls.
Oh,
bro.
Are you interested in... It's not that simple. Each box
I know.
contains a
Trust me, please, I know.
And there's also... No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
The other one's not even an option no more.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all.
I can see the future.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck. Paimon's not...
Oh!
What?
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? Mind reading? X-ray.
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
Bruh. Oh, I know what I just saw.
Hey, what's going on?
Traveler, we really just can't keep leaving the sick lady behind, but okay.
Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude, you know.
I know, but I have to do this.
traveler.
Gotta be trolling.
That's... Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads?
You already know that this isn't your first SUMERUUUUUUUU festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this.
A knowledge capsule?
You should use it too, Paimon.
You know Paimon? Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but... What the... This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule?
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago.
Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you. What if...
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro, and you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think, as you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good.
What's happening? You can awaken our memories?
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. You, me, and as for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that. I can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all.
If we can break out of the samsara, I might, but as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky.
You sure love to use weird analogy.
Analogies are wonderful tools. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Bro, we just gotta contemplate it, okay.
My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
Oh, actual voice acting, crazy. Didn't mean to do that.
So, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Alright, don't worry, I already got the explanation, blah blah blah.
That doesn't sound right. What's happening right now seems to have happened before. My mind feels...
Okay, that's one issue. It doesn't let me switch out of it. That's kind of weird.
Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
The moon... That doesn't sound right. The Grand Sage said, go celebrate... That doesn't sound right. We've already experienced the SUMERUUUUUUUU festival many times, and...
Already said we were in a time loop, bro.
That should be it.
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers.
They forced me to pick that.
Still the wrong answer? A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. Juniors! The SUMERUUUUUUU festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite...
That, I mean... Can't we just kidnap the Grand Sage or something? I don't know. He can tell us. He's the Grand Sage.
Current situation. And to do that, Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop. Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times.
Hey, it's you guys. I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvest... Huh? What brought this about? What kind of philosophical knot? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? True? Anyway, if this all really were just a dream...
Probably time to do it, Armunisol.
Oh, it's you two.
Don't know how to pronounce it.
Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me? Ooh, I knew it!
You're really excited about...
help you...
So, you're admitting...
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. What you just said...
Paimon knew you were...
Marvelous. Truly marvelous.
When you say it like that...
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and...
So that's how it is. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah, if we tap into Dia's strong... at this time of day...
I'm fine, my...
Perfect timing!
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You
want the Traveler to take Dunya's on some...
How did you know what I was...
We need to say something convincing.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds.
I didn't tell anyone about that, including Miss Dune.
All right, so...
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the...
She's quieter than you.
Yeah, she isn't the... Her parents said that this is how...
Huh?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking...
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword.
Zhongli would have known how to figure out this time loop.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help.
We just wanted her to...
The real Junior's up?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow.
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down.
Her condition's really bad.
I can sense her aura.
Do you believe us now? So, you think the sages?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using...
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using...
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered...
So, this Nahida you mentioned...
She said, and Paimon quotes...
compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the...
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you...
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom... People in Sumeru don't dream. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. My mind feels
You mean... the Akasha is causing our... When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there?
What's the point of doing...
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single this hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that...
An excellent deduction. And the analogy...
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a...
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's...
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this...
But we cannot lose.
Yeah, they're back on.
Paimon remembers.
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it.
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? The moon?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt? What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't...
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about...
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. It's as if I've
You're saying that, although...
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle.
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere up...
How did you know what I was gonna say?
This is a really long time loop. Thought I would have been done with this by now.
Whew, it's finally nighttime. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today. Do you think the Samsara has been broken?
Really? Good job on...
Hey! What kind...
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today... It's even possible that this entire world is a lie. And...
Okay, no more! Paimon's...
That's why it makes no sense. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom. Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk.
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. Yeah, even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's fest.
Continue the harvest, compared to what we stand to achieve.
We're still in the same day! Nahida, you already knew last night.
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope.
Paimon's at the Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking...
Of course. In the time we've been together, you...
Paimon's flattered and everything.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve the... In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well...
Nahira's talking about confusing...
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding?
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh.
So...
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power. That doesn't sound right. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha. That doesn't sound... Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory. If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would...
Oh! Then the beep we hear every... That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero... But muscle memory can't be erased.
A brilliant...
Nahida, tell us if...
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night.
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia?
Right! She did help us...
We got like 5 more loops, bro.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, dear.
It hurt?
Well, you're still getting...
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt...
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a lip... Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone?
Don't think too hard about it.
All right then, let me get this straight.
Yes, you're...
Then I'd have to disagree.
Oh? What?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival, common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself.
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day. It's not very likely, but it's...
No, it is impossible.
You have proof.
You two are surprisingly serious about this. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
This is it.
Huh?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of... Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day.
That's true, but...
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school, the force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated, and it's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice.
Is it really impossible?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting, because the same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew! I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game? Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. But true. So strange. Paimon feels like Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really... Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too? How about we go back and ask Nahida?
Early today.
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop.
Leaving the city. As far as...
We did? But we don't remember...
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have...
Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow. Our memories are back! About that...
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, listen to it and you'll...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing... It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay.
Why can't we leave the city?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything.
I have a real emergency.
That's your problem.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lot. Let's go and... Hello, sir. What?
Here we go again. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. Angering me won't get you anywhere.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. This is a good spot. And the guard... Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But... What if... Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but... We've always been... Okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as... And... Memories! Traveler! Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
Paimon, calm down.
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day! Okay.
Okay. Paimon, can you tell... I see.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you... disappeared in an instant. No way!
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure? I guess that explains everything. You also lost...
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big, but this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay.
Yep, Now it...
Xenos, I need to get that statue to 7.
Here you go. What? You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are... To make something like this? Nahida, you... Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city. We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now. Let's go then. Let's expose those... all right. Paimon isn't... Okay. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes, although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still...
Okay, now that you understand what's going on...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru City space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable.
There's another part here.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Why did the mess...
Probably because yesterday just happened...
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep.
The message. It should have come...
After the beep, Traveler said...
Traveler. What do you think that final space could have been?
My impression is that each day...
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Paimon's head is...
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is...
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's... Hey! Do you want some alone time to think? All right then.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the... Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's Okay.
People in Sumeru don't The moon... That doesn't sound right. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in the video. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound... We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru...
People in Sumeru think they don't dream. But and those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would So people in Sumeru do dream... Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that The Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate. The Akasha relies on...
That doesn't sound...
It is the manifestation of the god... Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the... Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words... Dreams are rich So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadeva. The real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the... Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about this...
The Grand Sage said... That doesn't sound... My mind feels... We've already experienced... Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared. Those spaces, those dreamscapes kept... My mind feels
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream.
Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are one—
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is—
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is—
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha—
Alright, last question. Who—
They say that alchemical divination...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, it's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions. You asked me this question before. Now that you know this is all a— Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible— That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some— You asked me this. Now that you know— Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Your notion of reality and dream— That's why I could only give you very subtle— Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival. Secondly, you're probably— That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, so whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember—
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but couldn't—
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro elements. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are—
Can humans really keep dreaming?
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question, especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows—
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on—
Even you don't know the reason?
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time. Traveler,
The Grand Sage said...
Celebrate the birth— Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is after we end the Sub-Zero's festival.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their archons?
In the end, I'm just the moon.
A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of—
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good. I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct. Did Dunyarzad already disappear? The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting. Paimon can't believe it. Wait, she's actually something like a puppet. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the... But personality-wise,
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living... You know, speaking of which, the old
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness. And it would...
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still far from it. I'm still a long way. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have...
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida.
I'm not beating my...
Don't be like that, Nahida.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Dang, I knew something like this was gonna happen. That's tragic.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sub-Zero's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination?
Imagination means breaking through what you... Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, the dream will respond in kind. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it finds some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? And even if we did find them, how? After all, like you said.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you. As for me...
Out of town? Are you going to that...
Yes. I want to... Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Paimon, she was such a good person, with such a simple wish. Yeah, but we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way. Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably... So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense! Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the wholesome... Let's go ask him...
Not gonna lie, I was not gonna expect that they just killed her off like that. But you know what? That's crazy. That's really all I got to say. I feel like the symbol would be like Nilu. Just feels like that. Maybe if you'd like just tell Nilu to dream. Well, not dream. I don't know. Something.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
It's gotta be Nilu that is dreaming.
Everything's fine. Just,
An experiment? That
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish?
Less questions!
Okay, my wish.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit... She just doesn't seem like herself. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Ferris Knight of Flowers is because...
So, you...
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said what she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just... Okay, yeah, that was a bit much.
No.
Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but...
No.
was pretty embarrassing.
Dang, I feel bad. This guy's gonna be devastated when he wakes up. Yeah, maybe we should just keep him in a dream. Maybe.
Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face.
Here
goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes.
I know he's not the symbol.
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me.
No!
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
She didn't even get to see the dance. I think that sucked too. But I know it's Nilu. I know it's Nilu who's the dreamer.
It seems like everyone
I just
who
have
knows
a future
Dunyarzad
prediction.
loves her. But none of them has any...
My lady.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Anyone saw that blacksmith at the bag glitch out a bit?
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you. You... fine, alright, not... Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got your...
We don't even need to do this. We're just pissed.
New punching today.
You know what? I will have ordered.
Illusion shattered, torn to oblivion.
I was wanting to beat up some people. Oh no, I wish I didn't have to do this. Oh man. So if I add quick then add aggregate, yeah, that does a lot more damage. I'm starting to understand how the reactions work, especially with Electro. Adding just Electro and Dendro makes quicken and blah blah blah, whatever this is.
You and Nahida both. Oh, and speaking of, remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the she said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere. Yeah, even if it's a... This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's space. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's good. This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty... Should we open...
After almost 16 days, I was finally able to get these notes written before the Cerberus death. Nope, never pronouncing that again. Once the festival ends, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately. I'm just gonna read this on mute.
Dunyarzad wrote all, even though she was also busy preparing for. She must have wanted to give this if we hadn't found this book, but now that we know. Hey! Where are you off to?
So I'm guessing Dunyarzad is kind of like the Tepe of this nation.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she...
There will always be frustrations in life, but
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
yes, Traveler. What?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, what? Where are we going this time?
I mean, if it's a dream, we can just kick the sages out with no issue. It's a dream. So even hypothetically, not to sound like a villain here, so like even if we did just like kill them, they just respawn. So you can just knock them out or something.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order. The Grand Sage is already.
Oh. Traveler?
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared? Oh, of course. So they're just...
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said.
Yes. The Greater Lord...
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the...
Yeah. What's... huh? You guys are...
I'm telling you, she's the real...
They disappeared! So now
Wow,
the host.
I'm really shocked, guys. Guys, I'm really surprised.
Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as... It's just like the example Nahida told us. People... So when you saw the flowers, you... But if we want to end the samsara, we need the... How should we make...
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right.
Wrong dumb guess, but you aren't completely wrong. As far as you know, people...
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage?
Ooh, sounds familiar.
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by... All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents." The Dendro Archon smiled. His wife lying next to him said, "You're off to search for..." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City and founded the Academia.
So, the first sage was dreaming?
Yes, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost... Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can.
Oh, it's gonna be really amazing and cinematic. I was kind of hoping to like hoping it'd be like the Yunjin one, like, you know, the song for Shenhe and everything. Ooh, but this is actually really cool.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zero's.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Milu's dance.
Traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep. Paimon's head feels super heavy. Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival.
Sub-Zero's. I gotta remember that. I butchered the pronunciation like hard, even after hearing Paimon say it 700 times.
The Sub-Zero's festival!
The Sub-Zero's.
Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero's? Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal! She's not in her room. What happened? Huh?
Yeah, the usual spot. We've been coming here for like 40 days.
Well done, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine!
And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
What?
I'm sorry.
Dunyarzad!
Oh, a traveler, Paimon. I just had a dream.
Yeah, I was kind of confused, but I get what it is now. Okay, hold up. Let me put this. Let me do some things real quick. Hey, that's 10 whole Primo Gems. That's crazy. Sorry, Oh, okay. They still want me to do this story quest? Okay. Okay.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the SUMERUUUUUUUUU festival.
Oh. I don't know why I never thought back to that.
And Dunyarzad, it's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened.
Oh, so she's not the Tepe of this story. Okay, she survives.
Let's chat somewhere else.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first.
After we parted on the last day of the SUMERUUUUUUU festival, among the countless dreams, I found one that once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, such a small fragment of consciousness can't last, where both will gradually fade, and I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. Not a moment too soon.
Sounds very convenient.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily?
I thought both are fine.
Alright, you two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions. To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
How did you do that?
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her. What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's?
That story begins a long time ago. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Sursthon. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata and I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more
Yeah, you got a lot of believers.
Thank you for the kind words.
But I honestly don't need physical. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough.
At the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious.
You also heard someone's voice, right?
Yeah, so you do know! We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness, and many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the Academia about, but I believe this is the key to
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, but even if you can't figure out what
the traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's. There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of... I wonder what caused them to go down, even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange. If the traveler had... I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage.
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But you mean how the Akasha stops?
Yeah, it's been...
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like
mystery.
The sage has convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of... Even if the truth is that their dreams are being with their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize... Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full... Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned by now. Even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams. Got it. I hope my answers were To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero Samsara in the immediate future.
Go and get some sleep.
What a relief.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here?
Maybe you were sleepwalking.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance person.
Dang, no more Archon quests. That's crazy. I'll unlock you, but I won't do you just yet. And that's all good and all, but let's go do this. Oh yeah, that's the Archon quest. So, see y'all.